another video. We're at the 2025 LA Auto Show. Let's check out all the electric vehicles. Many cars we'll be seeing today will have NACS ready to go. Alright, let's kick things off with Toyota. They had some new cars to showcase. The CHR returned to the US as a battery electric vehicle. It'll get up to 290 miles of range, has a 74.7 kilowatt hour battery capacity, and DC fast charges with the NACS port. It's expected to arrive at dealerships in 2026. We'll have to see what the starting price will be on these. Next to it was the BZ, which is an updated version of the BZ4X and a simpler name. The BZ is listed at a starting price of $34,900, getting up to 338 horsepower and up to 314 miles of range depending on the trim. And conveniently with NACS compatibility here too. Moving on to the Toyota BZ Woodland. This EV will get up to 260 miles of range, standard all-wheel drive, has NACS equipped, and 8.3-inch ground clearance. It's a rugged addition to their electric lineup. We'll have to stay tuned to find out its starting price and sale date. It's exciting to see the new Nissan Leaf, overdue for a ground-up makeover. The third generation Nissan Leaf has a lot of upgrades and some that don't make too much sense to me. Starting off with the positive, it's got a neat exterior redesign and finally getting rid of the air-cooled battery. It has a 75 kilowatt hour battery, getting up to 303 miles of range, and can be charged from 10 to 80% in 35 minutes with DC fast charging. That's a significant upgrade over previous revisions. I think the charging situation will be confusing to consumers though. It has the J connector for level 1 and 2 charging on the driver's side, and NACS for DC fast charging on the passenger side. Meaning you can't level 1 or 2 charge using the NACS port. It's only DC fast charging. They had level 2 NACS charging stations on the floor next to the Leaf, which doesn't make sense because you can't use it. The only way to use it is with an adapter. That is pretty ridiculous. They had the same chargers set up outside for the test drives, and sure enough, they had a NACS to J connector adapter. Why did they build it this way? Aside from this odd charging setup, the price is pretty competitive, starting at around $29,000. So at least that part is good. I really hope that Nissan fixes a charging port situation. Hyundai had their Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, and Ioniq 9 on display and offered ride-alongs in their indoor track. One thing that was fun to see was the Ioniq 5 Waymo. Their partnership was announced back in October of 2024. Soon enough, we'll be seeing Waymo 1's fleet driving around using the Ioniq 5. Can't wait to see these on the road. Hyundai also brought along their concept vehicle, the Crater. This is an all-electric XRT concept that ideally would make exploring off-road more available for EVs. It looks like something that can explore other planets. VW brought their ID4 and ID Buzz, but what I really wanted to show off was this cute wooden ID Buzz toy. They were selling some merch and had to add this to my collection. As usual, so many people gravitate to the Buzz. Its popping color options must really help. In the fake forest of the convention center, we see Subaru. Solterras were out, but also some new vehicles to look forward to. This is the Subaru Trailseeker. This EV SUV features 375 horsepower, 8.3-inch ground clearance, and NACS compatibility. It's estimated to get up to 150 kilowatts of charging speed and have an available 120-volt outlet for on-the-go power. More details to come soon on this vehicle. The Subaru Uncharted is an SUV coming in spring of 2026. It'll feature up to 338 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 8.3 inches of ground clearance, and more than 300 miles of range according to Subaru. It'll also have NACS, and it's stated to charge 10 to 80% in about 30 minutes on the appropriate DC fast charger. We've got some potentially good options soon from Subaru. What do you think of these two new EVs? Chevrolet has something exciting in store for us. First off, they had their current EV lineup on the floor, including the Equinox EV, Blazer EV, and the Silverado EV. I'd recommend checking out my EV review videos on both the Equinox and Blazer to learn more. Here it is, the EV many petition to bring back, the Chevy Bolt. It starts off priced like the Nissan Leaf at $29,900. It'll begin shipping to customers in early 2026. I'm so happy they updated their fast charging speed. Goodbye 50 kilowatts and hello 150 kilowatts plus. Chevy states it'll be able to charge from 10 to 80% in 26 minutes with the appropriate DC fast charger. The Bolt will get an estimated 255 miles of range, have a native NACS charging port, and get vehicle-to-home capability. I'm excited about these upgrades. GM clearly listened to their customer base. I hope we can get one of these next year to do a review on it. Also noteworthy is the Chevrolet Corvette CX concept. Looks pretty awesome. Volvo highlighted their EX90 and EX30. The 2026 EX90 has been upgraded with faster charging and expanded options. The EX30 adds the single motor version in the US with a starting price of $38,950. The single motor version has an EPA estimated range of up to 261 miles and can charge from 10 to 80% in 28 minutes with the fast charger. There were also test drives of these vehicles on the outside track, but unfortunately we didn't have time to take that drive this year. The Lucid Gravity and Sapphire were back this year. The Sapphire is Lucid's high performance and luxury car. I have yet to drive this model. Next to it was the Gravity, but unlike last year we were finally able to get up close and personal. You can get the Gravity at a starting price of $79,900 for the Touring. The Gravity has an EPA estimated range of up to 450 miles, seating for up to 7 adults, and for charging, getting up to 200 miles in under 11 minutes. These are some great specs and competitive numbers, especially with those range offerings. The front offers seating that would be fun for a drive-in movie. The padding they had in the front was comfortable, and almost forgot to mention, it's NACS compatible. By the Stellantis section, we see a variety of their electric cars, including the Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack EV. This higher performance EV delivers 670 horsepower and 0 to 60 time of 3.3 seconds. According to the sticker, its base price starts at $61,995. It's available as a 2-door and 4-door option. Plus, it still features that cool front spoiler. Next door is Fiat, who brought along the 500e and the Topolino again. The Topolino is a small, cute car for short trips around town. It's currently not available for purchase in North America, but you can always sign up for updates on their website if you're interested. Jeep had the Wagoneer S showcased and the new Jeep Recon. The Recon delivers 650 horsepower, up to 250 miles of range, and 0 to 60 acceleration in 3.6 seconds. It starts at $65,000 and the Moab trim will be offered exclusively in the US and Canada. Looks like a fun car. Rivian exhibited their R1S and R1T, and they had their new R2. The R2 will start at $45,000 and is coming in 2026. You can place a reservation for this vehicle for $100. I like this size, it's smaller than the R1S, but useful. Now I'm just looking forward to seeing the R3 out here, hopefully next year. Genesis displayed their electric GV60 Magma. The Magma is the brand's first high-performance production model. The front and rear motors generate a combined maximum output of 448 kilowatts. When boost mode is activated, the performance rises to 478 kilowatts. Price remains to be seen along with range. This will definitely be a fun car to drive. Outside, Scout Motors had both of their EVs, the Terra Truck and the Traveler SUV. The Traveler entry model will start under $60,000 and initial production is targeted for 2027. It's projected to offer up to 350 miles of range with extended range models anticipated to offer 500 miles of range. Looks pretty close in size to the Rivian R1S. The Terra is also slated to start under $60,000. Their website lists the same stats as the Traveler, so it's expected to get up to 350 miles of range. Both vehicles are equipped with NACS and have V2L capabilities. Looking forward to seeing these on the road. Also, outside we got to test drive the Nissan Leaf, which drove smoothly on our quick and short track around the building. I did like the upgraded interior and really cool roof shade that changes. We also went on a ride-along with the Chevy Bolt and the Faraday Future 91 2.0. For those that are unfamiliar with Faraday Future, it was founded in 2014 and is an American electric vehicle and intelligent mobility company. It's had a rocky history, but recently it has delivered a small number of vehicles. They're focused on next-gen EVs with AI brains. They are very high-tech and also very expensive. The FF91 2.0 starts at around $300,000. The FX Super 1 and Future 91 2.0 were on display and available for test drives. I took a ride along on the FF91 in the back seat. That car is a beast. It's so quick and so comfortable. Its seats are incredible. It's lounge to the max. The The FF91 2.0 can get a range of up to 381 miles, has a top speed of 150 miles per hour, and does 0 to 60 in 2.27 seconds. The van was also quite impressive, but I didn't understand why it had a huge screen and speakers in the front. What purpose would that serve to the driver? Let me know your ideas. There was also the cramped GMC corner where Cadillac brought the Optic and the Escalade IQ. Right next to it was a GMC Sierra EV and Hummer EV. Porsche brought some familiar faces, including this dusty smiley face someone drew on it. No, that wasn't me. Porsche had their electric Macan and Taycan in the center. Porsche usually has their own room, but it seems they brought all their cars out into the open today. Honda displayed their Prologue. Unfortunately, we haven't seen any new EVs from them. Ford had the Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning on display too. And Kia had their EV9 and EV6, which had a facelift and the NACS charging port change sides on the car. We're looking forward to seeing all these cars on the road, especially the lower costing EVs like the return of the Nissan Leaf and Chevy Bolt. That's a wrap. Thanks for spending time with me today. Support our channel and check out our Kaya sticker shop. Kaya is my dog. And follow us on social media at KayaZV. That's all for now, and happy charging.